What's up, YouTube? How are you guys doing? I'm gonna be doing an unboxing today of a brand that I've fallen in love with. Is it as good as Fear of God? Maybe even better. It's Saint Michael, also known as Saint Mxxxxx. Not sure why they do that. Love the brand. Didn't do like a deep dive into it, so I don't know too much about it, but I do know it's like 2 or 3 like pretty famous designers who got together to put together some really cool shit. But what I really love about Saint Michael, and why I even compare it to Fear of God, is when I first got into Fear of God, one of the things that really struck me was the Resurrected tee collections. I think it was around like 3rd collection or 4th collection when that was happening. And I was like, man, this is so cool. Jerry takes these old school band tees, then he just puts his own like Fear of God imprint all over it. It's like perfectly faded, really nice cuts. I don't know if they stretched the cotton or whatever, but just feels really melty and good. And I was like, man, this is awesome. Fear of God has gone into a totally direction at this point. Like, they are now a very elevated, sophisticated, refined, modern Ralph Lauren. High-end luxury is what Jerry is shooting for, but those resurrected band tees, not high-end luxury. I mean, maybe in the minds of some. There was something very humble yet extravagant about the resurrected band tees, and that's the vibe I get with the Saint Michael t-shirts. So they also do band tees, but they do like a play off of them, like a parody. That's my favorite thing to get from Saint Michael, and whenever I can find some, I scoop them up. So I went to Miami, went to Webster, and basically I cleaned them out. I was like, whatever you have in XXL, I'm pretty much gonna take it. What's up, everybody? What's up, YouTube? Kiss me. No? All right. And also, Farfetch was having a sale, and I found some more Saint Michael. So we're gonna do a little Farfetch unboxing as well. Oh yeah. So this shirt is fucking awesome. It's so 90s. Look at that perfect fade, just like all the other ones that I have. I've got a great collection of these. I'm just scooping up everything that I like. This is an homage for the Mighty Mighty Boss Tones. They're kind of a one-hit wonder in mainstream America. They are a ska band. They helped bring ska to the mainstream back in the 90s, along with No Doubt. If you are a hardcore ska fan, which I was growing up, they've been big and they were big. The checker print is synonymous with ska music. And here you see the checkered print, and it says Saint Satan, Saint Satan. I love that they play off of religion with their music, and this is kind of what the Mighty Mighty Boss Tones logo, their band tees look like. But this one says Mighty Devils, WTF, the ghoul can't die. I don't know. It's a XXL. I like my shirts oversized. Looks good. Seems like Saint Michael is also an Oasis fan, because I've got a previous Oasis Be Here Now homage shirt, and they have more. And so I was like, fuck it, let me get those. We'll start with this one. So I had this already. If you saw in the previous vlog, I have a white short sleeve. This is an homage to Oasis, the Be Here Now album cover. How do I know? Because of the dye, because of the font. That's the Oasis logo right there. And they continue to make merch with this kind of copy in a circle. So this one is a long sleeve. I'm gonna be honest, not a big fan of this print on the sleeves. I know that's a real popular trend right now, but I'm not really feeling it. But again, perfectly faded. I hope you can see. It just got this great fade, and this is actually a little more distressed. You got some holes here, right there. It's like, why would you spend $570 on a t-shirt that's already worn and has holes and rips in it? Fucking good ass question. Who the fuck knows? Not me. But I love it. I feel like I should try this one on too. I think this is my very first long sleeve Saint Michael shirt. I'll just throw it on over this one. What size is this? Also a XXL. Oh, sorry for my cock in your face, my bad. Yeah, I like this. This is for Birdie, I'm trying to film, bro. And then I've got this shirt right here. Again, Oasis. What's the Story Morning Glory? A little more subtle here. You can barely see it says Saint. And then underneath, Spirit Realm Guidance System. At first, I wasn't quite sure which band this was an homage of. But I bought it because I was like, it looks like the Oasis like font, the Saint part. And then I realized, oh yeah, What's the Story is in parentheses and Morning Glory is not. I'm immediately in love with this because obviously I just told you I'm a huge Oasis fan. And this is a great, great homage to them because Oasis doesn't make good merch. Their merch is actually pretty lame, so this is actually much better way to show my support for both Saint Michael and Oasis, much more fashionably, I think. All right, let's get into the Farfetch stuff. So Farfetch was on sale. Everything was on sale, and it was like another 20% off. So I was like, fuck it, I gotta go. This I got in extra large. They didn't have a double extra. Oh, wow. So this one feels very buttery. This is gonna drape very, very nicely because it's very melty. As compared to this one, which is a little more starchy and stiff. This one needs a wash. This one is ready to go out the box. Obviously, it says Sin, and if you know, you know, it's 9 Inch Nails. I'm not the biggest 9 Inch Nail fan. There's a couple songs here that I like. Obviously, how can you not like Hurt? But I love Trent Reznor. I love what he's about. It's kind of like John Mayer. I don't like John Mayer's music, but I fuck with everything John Mayer is about in terms of like his fashion, his watches, just his vibe. And he's a funny dude. And I think Trent Reznor falls into that same category. Although I like Trent Reznor's music much more than John Mayer's music. Very popular image and graphic. Kind of a little bit more on the satanic vibe, but my understanding is St. Michael is a religious theme, religious-based fashion house. I just want to make it very clear, I'm not a Satan worshiper. I'm anti-Satan worshiping. Please don't do that. Whatever religion you're into, though, that's positive, I'm all for that. I like it.
It's so comfy.
Gives you a nice figure.
It's very 90s.
Looks
I think
good.
I can dress it up or down. It's fun. Their clothes are so comfy.
Gani?
Gani? I don't know.
Never heard of them. Yeah, where are you going to go dressed like that? Like Halloween or something?
Out.
Where do you go? To pick up the kids?
Mm-hmm.
Gonna
It's
go
a
out
cool
like that today?
neckline. I could.
You know what? You look great in this. Not bad at all.
I imagine myself wearing like a billowy, loose, wide leg pant. Like I have a cream one like this material, but loose.
Mm-hmm.
And then double-sided tape, no bra inside. Just kind of like relaxed.
Yes, everything is very Dua
Chunky
Lipa.
jewelry.
Yeah, I get it.
It's like cash, but also like PTA conference put together. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm. Looks good.
It's a really cool material. I don't know if you guys... It's also very stretchy. But I think a nice cream pant like this material. I have one that's billowy. Very cool.
Like it. All right, we got invited to a private sale at our local gallery called Jackson Fine Art. If you're in Atlanta, you want to check out some fine art, definitely go to Jackson Fine Art. They have some dope shit there. Don't know what's for sale, but we are kind of thinking about collecting art. We have a couple pieces here and there, but nothing too serious. I have no idea what this is, but I was just like, shit, we got invited, might as well go. And then after that, my law firm is sponsoring Forest Park Day, so we're about to do that, and that's gonna be fun as shit.
Okay, G's up, little scrap. I got money, be a me.
We've come down to two pieces that we're into. There's a portrait of Igor Stravinsky, who I'm not familiar with at all, but I like the composition. Did a quick Wikipedia. Apparently he is a Russian composer with a French citizenship and one of the most influential and most important composers of 20th century modernist music. But the one I really want is an Alfred Stieglitz photo called The Steerage. If I have to leave with one piece, that's the piece I'm leaving with. This one has some special meaning to me because my mom is a photographer, And there's a couple of photographers that she holds in like her personal canon, and one of them is Alfred Stieglitz. To have this in my home as a reminder of like my relationship with my mom, and also I'm a fan of Stieglitz as well. I think that'd be really dope. And I don't really collect art, but if I am going to collect it, I want things to remind me of my mom, because I associate photography with my mom.
Money in the bank. See you
I got money in the bank.
Yeah.
Shout out what you drink. I got money in the bank.
Yeah.
Shout out what you drink. I got
We are at Forest Park Day. It's fucking dope as shit. My boy K-Tai, who works at the firm, set this all up. We are a sponsor of this amazing event. I've never been to Forest Park Day. It's my first time. About to have a blast. There's food trucks, there's games, prizes, dope community event. I'm so glad that we're sponsoring it. About to have some fucking fun.
You be doing this, it's gon' get you to the mall. I go get that paper, I make a why. I be pulling up not.
Yo, K-Tai is so smart. Our booth is actually the most poppin' booth. We have people all lined up coming to see what's up. We got our chance to introduce ourselves to the community, and he's giving away so much cool shit. We got TVs to give away. It looks like GPS dash cam. He's got everybody asking about Kimlaw. I mean, pretty smart marketing move, but also getting to give back to the community at the same time. Two birds, one stone. K-Tai, you killed it, bro. You absolutely nailed this.
I got money in the bank.
Yeah.
Shout out what you drink. I got money in the bank.
Yeah.
Shout out what you think. I got
Hey.
money in the bank.
Yeah.
Just gave away all the TVs. Dash cam. Shout out to K-Tai. Help set this up. Shout out to Melvin. Forest Park Day. Let's go. Woo! What another amazing weekend. You know, I think about it, like 14 years ago, life was pretty rough. Just getting started out with work. Wasn't really sure how my life was going. It's really scary. Newly married, no job, no income, no business. And here we are, nearly 14 years later. And I've worked extremely hard to establish a business that can now sponsor an event like Forest Park Day. Like, how crazy is that? And to be able to just afford the lifestyle that I'm living right now, I consider myself very blessed, but also, you know, pat myself on the back, because without that hard work, it wasn't gonna happen. Wearing my favorite St. Michael shirt from the hall, the What's the Story Morning Glory Oasis homage. St. Michael, probably one of my favorite brands right now. Really up there, close to Fear of God. Maybe not quite there yet, but I wouldn't be surprised if I end up buying more St. Michael than Fear of God, because Fear of God has gone into a much more like preppy vibe almost. But more than the hall, I really enjoyed Forest Park Day. Shout out to K-Tai from my office who set all that up so we were able to sponsor it. Shout out to Melvin as well for organizing the entire event. Oh, and shout out to Margie, K-Tai's lady. She doesn't even work for me. She was there early in the morning all the way till late in the early evening, late afternoon. I owe them at least dinner, so we're gonna go get some sushi. Next year, we're gonna have merch ready, like some Forest Park limited edition Kimlaw merch. So if you're there next year, definitely stop by the booth. Giving away the TVs, I mean, people were going crazy over the big screen TVs. I mean, just watching the joy on their faces as they won. Couldn't ask for anything better. It just felt really good to give back. Dashcam, I thought was fucking brilliant, because number one, we deal with a lot of car crash cases, and oftentimes without dashcam footage, the cases will go south because the other person lies and there's no really way to tell who's telling the truth. I like doing these haul videos. I like showing people my lifestyle, but I rarely get to do things like, I rarely shoot stuff like this, like work related things, just because I always feel like, why would anybody want to watch me work? But as I've become to run out of closet space and just space in general for shoes and clothing, like, you know, let me turn the camera around and try to at least shed some light on how I'm able to even live the life that I live. And the secret ingredient is hard work. That's it. If you put in the work, you will be rewarded. And when I say put in hard work, people don't really understand what hard work means. It's not 9 to 6. It's not just show up. You gotta show up and show out, give 110% every single day, all day long, Monday through Sunday. There are no days off. If you do that, there's no way that you're not gonna be successful. If there's anything that I hope that people take away from the video, I hope that it motivates you guys to pick up and do whatever you wanna do. Hope you guys enjoyed the vlog. Thank you guys as always for tuning in. Much appreciated. Hit the sub button, drop a like, drop a comment. I always respond to everyone. See you next time.
I got money in the bank. Shout out what you drank. I got money in the bank. Shout out what you